Welcome to Mazal class. I'm your host, Rabbi David Katz. If I told you that we are at the heart of Mazal, would you believe me? Would you actually believe me if I told you that? Would you believe that? One or two. Believe it, because it's happening. And I say the heart of Mazal, and this is not hyperbole. This is, and you know I'm frugal with my words, the Iker of Mazal. Type 1 if you know what's coming. If I said this is the Iker of Mazal. Type 1. Let's go. Hagemara Chaye Bane Umazaini. Mazal is three things and three things only. Your life, experiences, your legacy, your offspring, your children, and your sustenance, your shefa, your food, and your money. Those come not from merit, but Mazal. Justin Becker, if you were hungry, would God say, well, Justin's done 5 mitzvahs today. Let's send him 5 pounds of steaks to cook up for his family. Justin, would that happen? No, because that's merit. Now, God might give you an idea. Hey, Justin, you have a shotgun. Go hunting and kill a buffalo. Wow, it just happened to be a buffalo was roaming in your area where you hunt. And it was a timely blah, blah, blah. And now you get to eat and not starve and not die. Type 1. It happened by Mazal, by chance, not by merit. See the big difference? Big difference between merit and Mazal. One is sent by God through nature. Merit is... you turn 40, Justin. Now you understand things better. Mazel tov on turning 40. Type 1. That's merit. You don't have mazel. It was mazel you got to 40. But God doesn't say 40-year-olds have to have good luck at being 40. You have a merit of being 40. At 38 years old myself, I don't say, wow, I merited not to act like a 5-year-old today, right? We don't say that. How would you say that? Like, where's my train of thought on that? Or better yet, I don't have to rely on the mazel of being 38, right? Once you are well past 7 or 5 years old, you have merited to be beyond that forever. You cop what I'm telling you? It's a merit. I've merited to grow up and earn maturity. I don't have to question my maturity every day. Mazel is a different story. God doesn't owe you constant mazel. That's what animals have. We have to work with God on our mazel. And that comes from life, children, and sustenance. Ve'ilu b'gemara moyed katan shanenu amarav chaye b'nei mozaini lo b'schuta talya milsa ela b'mazel talya milsa. A matter that you care about is not held in suspense by merit, but in mazel. Will he get married? That is a mazel issue, not a merit issue. Again, merit is something you own. I have merited to never be 5 years old again. Mazel means a 38-year-old has to have certain things, and that comes because it's present moment through mazel and not merit. If I have to have dinner on the table, God doesn't send me free food saying, you did 5 mitzvahs today, way to go. You're expected to work hard, make a living, and God provides through mazel. Klaimer chaye adam or chayiv That is to say, the life of man, your light of life. Banim Zainis lo taya b'schus b'schusav shel Adam elav Mazal heim tuluyin. Everything is in Mazal. V'kach bir Rashi chaye orichis yoimim. Life is length of days and many children and much food. Shenoitnim lola Adam, that are given to man. So the question again, as you can hear the question being asked, how does God give me stuff? Type 1. How does God give me stuff? Type 1. And the answer is not from merit. You don't buy it from God. God gives it to you, and you have to learn how your mazel so that you can have a proper desire and ability to receive or take it from God. Le'etzim asugya im deya zoi sharava achim mekubelis lahalacha al kafi sheyesh rishonim hadoichim deya zoi v'soivrim she'eina lahalacha miriva odreya berbi yucha shagadu b'zugya zoi. The question is this is a great question. You hear this question, Jacques? Is this halacha or stam agarata kabbalah? You got that? Meaning, is mazel so real and expected that it's halacha, or is it kabbalistic? And I mean, you hear the difference. Is it something completely theoretical that you have to get in your mind, like a meditation? Or is it halacha and you have to literally demand on people to understand mazel? Do you realize how profound that question is? Is it a gadata halacha or a gadata kabbalah? Type 1. That's a fantastic question. Baram sheneinu kan ki shleishis advarim hachshuvim elu arichas chayim shel adam banav mozonis sar teloyim b'mazel. Everything is held in mazel. B'mazlo shel adam v'lo b'gzeris hamakim l'chira. God does not decree, so you can't say, I'm gonna not eat this week, and then next week, God will give me free food. Type 1. Type 1. Type 1. Or does God say, hey, Devo, you're a fisherman, and it's fisherman season. You better go out and use your mazel and save your money, pal, and use your mazel to the best of your abilities. Ve'ilu megamorin v'nida v'netanchuma mekul asher shekasu mashma. But in Gemara Nida, all that's written there, it's mashma, that the essence of a man is called out to him, and his offspring is a decree from a Kadosh Baruch Hu. So we say on one hand, God gives you stuff as a decree, yet everything comes from mazel. Now, I think we can already understand that. God said you're going to have 3 children, but you also have mazel. So you use your mazel to receive the goods, right? Jacques signed up for classes. Rabbi Katz, 5 students from K-Town will be in your class. Okay, write that down. Jacques, 5 students. But it's the mazel that will bring them in. If I say, Jacques signed up for 5 students, type 1, Jacques, and then I don't show up for class, I say, why do I need to come to class when Jacques already signed up? Isn't that how it works? I already merited you, Jacques. You don't matter. I merited your 5 students. I don't show up anymore. That's not how it works. So you don't really have the 5 students. unless you use your mazel to bring them in. You have to teach what they signed up for. So on one hand, it's merit. On one hand, it's mazel. It's entirely merit, because without the merit, there is no mazel. Without the mazel, there is no merit. Vayesra mizoyakshu arishoyim al divrei Ravagan. Shari shenino esed Shabbos ein mazel Yisrael. So if we want to say that everything comes to me from my merit, I was decreed 5 students, type 1. And you say, but everything comes from mazel. So then the Gemara asks, Ein mazel Yisrael. Do we say that there is or there is not mazel to Israel? Great question, isn't it? And the Gemara says there is no mazel for Israel. To which people mistakenly translate as astrology, which means they doubly got it wrong. And if they want to just get it wrong, they'll say, there's no mazel for Israel. And then the consequence would be it all comes from merit. So the answer is there is merit, God decrees, but it all comes from mazel. And what is the real question? Is there or is there not mazel for Israel? Who wants to know the answer? When they say no mazel for Israel, what they're saying is a man cannot change his mazel. You understand that? It means when God decreed you are the way you are the way you are. So you have mazel. But it's like you don't have mazel because you just are the way you are. It's almost like saying, I have a mazel to be a fisherman, let's say, right? Every rainy season, I go out and I'm Forrest Gump and I catch my fish and I'm done for the season and I retire in the winter until spring, type 1. So that guy, type 1, hello, we want to ask about him. Can he take off a rainy season and go into a new industry to make money? Can he say, I'm just going to rely on mazel? God loves me, and I'm going to go into stocks and bonds. Can he do that? 1 or 2? You're right. No, he cannot do it, and he does not have mazel. He has a decreed mazel. He has his own mazel. To which the Torah then answers, what if I'm tired of fishing, Jacques? Can a man change his mazel? And the answer is generally no, except for 2 ways. Tremendous davening or tremendous self-sacrifice. And even then, maybe not. Ein mazel Yisrael. God doesn't play with mazel. You understand that principle? God does not play around with your mazel. You have mazel, and that's the end of it. You don't sit here and change your name 20 times. You don't change professions 20 times. Mazel is it's almost like women, right? You don't have a woman for a week and then get rid of her and impregnate another one and get rid of her. I just can't seem to find the right woman. No. Life, children, sustenance. What does that sound like to you? Woman. Meaning you settle down, you're responsible, you build a family, and that's another way of saying you build around your mazel. If you really need to change your mazel, God allows it. Like everything, there are heterim in this world, and God will show you the way, but it is not encouraged unless it is severely necessary. And that's why we say Ein Mazel Yisrael. That is the real meaning of Ein Mazel Yisrael. It is ridiculous to think there is no such thing as mazel to Yisrael when it is maybe the biggest core fabric of the entire existence of mankind.